So, hello. In this video, I'll be getting into 3 things that pretty much are getting on my nerves with gamers. Primarily focusing on gamers' behavior when it comes to certain negative things within gaming and how they react to that. Normally, I'm pro gamer, but this time it's a little bit different. We'll get into it after the cut. So here's the big one. Here's the first one. I'm tired of gamers complaining about microtransactions in games, and then, but only after they put money towards the microtransactions. You know, like that's like going to a restaurant complaining about how they nickel and dime you, but you pay it anyway. Look. If you don't like the way a restaurant monetizes itself, don't fucking eat there. Okay? Don't sit there and be all like, oh man, you're fucking up. You know, you need to be better. The best example of this I can see is, you know, in something like people complaining about, you know, certain mobile games having microtransactions. They're like, I don't like it. Well, then don't fucking download the shit and don't spend money. Shit. You know, if you don't spend money towards this shit, you know, they'll stop making money on it and they'll stop doing it, right? You know, like, ultimately, you have the power, alright? Speaking of, you know, gamers having the power, that brings us to my second pet peeve with gamers. After the cut. So, this next one is one that's always kind of pissed me off, and it's basically gamers doing this. This really angers me. The big one here is when gamers basically pop up, right, and they say some shit like, well, they don't like the way the direction of a game, right? They don't like the way a publisher or studio's going, but they buy the game anyway and then complain about it. Once again, back to the ever useful restaurant argument. Look, if you don't like the way food is prepared by a certain business, a certain restaurant, why eat there in the first place? Like, why complain? Oh man, I don't like this. Well, don't fucking eat it. You know, if you don't like the way EA or Activision or Ubisoft is making Call of Duty, don't fucking buy it in the first goddamn place. Here's the thing, okay? There are so many other games you can play that will basically do you better than this shit. Why complain now? You know? That's the thing that always kind of bothered me about, hearing this. You know, people go on YouTube. They're like, oh, you know, this how dare Call of Duty do this? Well, don't fucking buy it. You know, like, okay, I'll give you an example. All right, I am not the biggest Pokemon movie fan. All right, the last Pokemon movie I saw in the movie theater was Pokemon the movie, like the very first one, you know, the one where Ash Ketchum dies and all the Pokemon cry and bring him back to life, some shit like that. Like, even Pokemon who didn't even fucking know Ash Ketchum are crying, which makes no goddamn sense, but whatever. Like, but here's the thing, okay? I've never liked those movies, so you know what? I don't go to the movie theater to see them. I've watched them here and there when they came on cable. Or, you know, I went to someone's house and they had it on video or DVD or something. But I would never pay to watch that shit in the movie theater. The last Pokemon movie I've seen in a movie theater was fucking Detective Pikachu. And that's because it promised to not be more of the shit we've been getting from the animated movies. and more or less it isn't. So good, kudos for them. But you don't see me complaining about, man, it's. I don't like how I don't want to spend my money. No, I don't give them my money. I don't fuck them. That's how you gotta be. That's how you gotta be. All right. Which leads to my third and final complaint that I have about modern gamers, which is just pissing me off. So let's get to it after the cut. So here's the final one that just really gets on my nerves, which is people who buy games and then complain, have big town amounts and then complain that nothing ever changes because they're the reason nothing changes. People are like, man, I want this. Well, you are the reason that we don't get this because you basically can't stop doing bullshit. All right? So ultimately, gamers gamers are the ones who are giving up their power to these companies. You stop giving up your power to these companies, they'll stop fucking you over. All right? So, tell me what you think. Tell me if you agree or disagree and why. You can reach me at Matthew Wesley 91. Matthew Wesley at mrredfox91 on Twitter. You can reach me at mrredfoxbsbusters on Gmail. You can also leave talk in the comment section. There's a podcast Wednesday and Saturday on this channel. So, keep it up, keep going, join us. 7:30 p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. This weekend's a little bit different. We have Wednesday's podcast is Thursdays at 8:30, but same thing. Peace.